Hello and welcome to episode 54 of the Witchy podcast. I'm Shaiyeh, I'm a witch and I knit and I spin and I crochet and I sew and I do art, and I like to sit down every now and then and talk about it on this channel to you guys. And here we are again with another episode. So grab a drink, grab a snack and let's get into some crafting. It's been, I don't know, 2 weeks since my last episode and I have been uploading a lot since. That's why I didn't really know when it was, but I did realise, well, today is the 11th. I'm filming this on the 11th, which is a Tuesday, so the day this goes up it will be the 14th, and that means it's about a week left. But I'm gonna say it's today anyway. It's Podiversary! Yay! I've had this channel for 4 years now. Well, on the 22nd, I uploaded my first ever Witchknits podcast video to this channel on the 22nd of October 2018. So yeah, let's have a little bit of a Podiversary celebration, even though I'm not going to fully celebrate it this year because I haven't been here for most of it. So I'm not having my usual Prosecco today. I'm having coffee in a spooky pumpkin mug because A, it's like 10 in the morning, and B, like I said, that there's a helicopter outside. Oh wow, it's going down close to us. The heck? But yes, not having my usual wine because I haven't been filming for most of this year, so there's no real point in being like, yay, we made it another year. But yay, we made it another year. I'm still here, I'm still uploading, I came back to it. Sorry about that. Anyway, I never really wanted to stop filming, but life happened. So we've made it to year 4, starting year 5 now on the Witchknits podcast channel, which is amazing, and I'm so excited and I'm so grateful for all of you who are still here, still watching my videos, coming back every time and liking and leaving comments and just watching, and everybody who's new, a bunch of people have trickled in over this past week that I've been doing Witchtober, and that is also super exciting. Welcome, hello. Welcome to my channel, my little corner of the internet. I hope you like it here, and yeah, I'm just super excited to be back into like filming and making and talking to you guys and showing off what I make and what I paint and all of that. So I'm just so happy and so grateful for all of you who are here watching. And yeah, I'm not going to dwell on Podiversary time for too long, but I'm excited about it because yeah, I wanted to come back. I wanted to like expand what I do on the channel and also like upgrade equipment and like really make an effort with this channel, and I'm slowly working towards it because I don't have that much money, so I can't really upgrade stuff left and right like I would maybe want to. But I don't know if you can tell, but I got a ring light, so now we have some lighting. I don't have to film in the mornings anymore, which is super helpful and will hopefully be good for me during winter, because I usually kind of stop filming so much in winter, except for Vlogmas, because of the light. I mean, the natural lighting here is still really good, but it's very nice having it, and it's been very helpful with filming and pointing over there because that's my desk, but it's been helpful with filming my art, and it's just, I'm really excited. I got a ring light, I've been wanting one for years, so yay! Number one thing that I upgraded, next step will be a microphone. So hopefully it won't be so like there's always this static in the background, and we have these vents in this room that amplify the static because they kind of swoosh a bit, and it annoys me. I don't know if it annoys anyone else. I'm sorry if I just now pointed it out so you can't unhear it, but I'm working towards getting a microphone so I can have some better sound quality as well. And yeah, just in general, so happy to be here. So happy to be here. So happy to have you guys watching, and so I can like talk to you, and the comments have really been like popping off lately, which has been super fun. I try to interact, and it's I love this community so much. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. But anyway, shall we get into some knitting? Maybe after me like waffling on for 4 minutes about helicopters and Podiversary. So yeah, let's do some whips. I have quite a few projects to talk about this week. I'm going to start with this one that lives in here, in my bag that I got from Elly. She made it for me, and in here lives gonna take up the pattern because I can't show that. In here lives my project that I'm test knitting for Elly, which is the Corvus Corax, and I got some progress in. I got quite some progress in on this week. I think I was around here last time, and oh my god, from a distance it looks so amazing. I mean, you see it like up close when you knit it all the time, and it looks good, but look at that, it's so good. So, ooh, almost dropped a stitch. I'm so excited. I just started like the tail feathers with one stitch. One stitch into the tail feathers, so I'm officially past the leg, which is exciting. Last time I was like on the last toe and like the beginning of the leg, so I've been I would have wanted to have come further with this, but I was going to yesterday, but I picked up another project that I'm going to talk about next. But anyway, that didn't happen, and yeah, next time I want to have done like 10 centimeters on it at least, because I really want to get this off the needles and wear it, because it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for it. But yeah, look at that. You can really start seeing what it is now, and that is one dragon claw, but it's not a dragon, it's a corvid raven. But yes, I am so excited. So this is like I've said before, this is a pattern, upcoming pattern that I'm test knitting by Elly Willis of Curio Stitches, and it is a Intarsia colourwork in the round project, which is super fun. I said this last time, but I will say it again. You do that not by having floats all around your jumper, because that would be a waste of yarn, but you do, like, you knit with the floats in a very fun and interesting technique that I had not tried before doing this, but it makes so much sense. Really makes so much sense to do it that way. So I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait to have it done, like I said before. So yeah, mention this every time, but I'm knitting it out of Woolevo Soft Merino in the grey and the black. Both are the same yarn. They look like this. I talk about this yarn all the time because I use it all the time, because I bought a lot of it because it's affordable and squishy and merino, so I really like it. Got a stitch marker progress keeper from Witchcrafter Colton here. Got pentagrams, and yeah, that's that project. Not a lot more to say about it at the moment. I'm tanking on. Slowly getting there. Got quite a bit more done on it this week than last time, but not as much as I wanted. but I will remedy that ASAP because it's fun to work on and I want to wear it. So that is my Corvus Corax jumper by Elly Willis of Curio Stitches. Next, I said I would talk about the next bat bag. I've only got spooky bags, but that's good. I like that. So in here lives, this is a bag my sister-in-law made for me actually. Here lives my Picot edge mitts that are still unnamed, and I am working on mitt number 2. I did all of this yesterday except for the cast on, which I'd already done, but yeah, slowly working, no, not slowly, I'm actually quite speedily working through this one. I did write down the pattern so I know what I did this time, and yeah, that's a thumb gusset, and it's got the ridges, and I'm so excited for these. However, as I wrote and knit this, because it's been so long since I did the first one, I realised they are not the same. I did this gusset totally different, and I think I used different increases, or maybe I didn't, but whatever. I like this better, so what I will do is, I mean, I've got the entire, it's not going to use more yarn than this, maybe like a few rows more of this, but I've got a long tail on it, so that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this, because this is the one I've wrote the pattern from. Rip out this, reknit it to match, following my own pattern, because it feels silly having, like, this will bug me. The whole reason to knit out of like self-striping that's identical is getting, you know, identical projects in my opinion, and these won't be, because they're different. Like if I hold them like that, you can really see it starts to like change, and I don't like that. So I'm going to rip these out and reknit them the same way I did these, following my pattern, and then I will have some pictures taken and I will put them on Instagram, and oh, I love them so much. And like I said, they're going to have Picot edges up here. This is also one thing I'm going to do with this. I'm probably going to, that's why I said I'm going to use a bit more of this. I need it to be a little bit longer, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, going to reknit it anyway. But so yeah, I've got one person interested, maybe two, in testing these, but I will be having a test of these like very soon, so if you're interested, feel free to reach out already, either in the comments below or write me on Instagram. All my links will be in the description and show notes. They are in the description as always. There's a section called Find Me Online, and it has all my links to like Instagram and Ravelry and my Ravelry group and Ko-fi and like all kinds of stuff. So yeah, reach out to me if you want to knit these. Also, I will be asking probably on Instagram, but I can take suggestions here too. I'm gonna name them, because I don't want to call them Picot edge mitts, because that feels, yeah. But I want it to be something witchy or something, I don't know. But yeah, I have no idea. My brain is empty. So if you got a good suggestion, pop it in the comments, or I'm gonna make a post about it on Instagram when I do a test call as well. So yeah, let me know if you want to knit these. Let me know if you have a name suggestion, and yeah, mitts. So yeah, gonna stop talking about those, but yeah, knitting this out of self-striping Halloween yarn from Hobbii. It's from last year's Halloween yarn. It's vampire socks, but these aren't socks. But I do have matching socks, super cozy. But yeah, excited. Finally got the pattern written down. It's probably full of errors because yeah, that's what also why I'm going to reknit the first mid using the pattern, because I want to see if it actually checks out. So I have it on 48 stitches, 52 and 64. Yeah, I'm knitting the 48 because I've got baby hands, so yeah, would be great if somebody with bigger hands wanted to knit them. But yes, boobs is my phone. That is that one. And next we have, in my Witchknits bag that I made some time ago, it says Witchknits, it's got a little witch hat on it. In here lives my second version of my Capriole hat. This is another one of my designs, and I didn't get very far, but I did rip out the whole thing and I restarted it because I had made an error, and then I thought I did the same thing again, but turns out I didn't. So maybe I didn't make an error the first time around, I was maybe just being stupid, but I restarted it and it's coming along nicely. So this is the brim of the hat. It's double knit, so it's like, yeah, cozy, thick and cozy. And I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 rows. So it's going to be 5 more, and then I will start the chart. This is another one I will have up for testing. I have so many patterns ready to, like, almost ready to go. Super excited about that. But yeah, this one is going to be cozy, obviously. I have a finished one, but I don't know where I put it. It's gone. It's hiding somewhere. Yeah, I'm not going to put it on because it took me forever to get my fringe to even cooperate this much, and it's not cooperating enough, but that's just how it is. Capriole hat. It's going to match my Capriole riding mittens. They also have, they're not misplaced, but they smell like horses a lot, so I don't really want to bring them in here. But I'm going to reknit those as well and write that pattern down because I really need to redo it a lot. But anyway, this one I have rewritten since I first made the pattern as well, so it's going to be exciting. But anyway, that's just a hat brim, so it's not a lot to talk about, but it's going to be a hat with a horse on it, so that's exciting. I'm knitting it out of Rauma Finull in these two. Is it Finull or is it Lamu? I think it's Finull. Yeah, it's Finull. I wanted to knit it out of a yarn that's like easy to find almost everywhere, and from my knowledge, Rauma is kind of an international thing, so yeah. And also, if you make it too big by mistake, you could felt it if you knit it out of Rauma because it's not superwash, which is nice. But yeah, that's my Capriole hat in progress. It's not a lot to see yet. I will get there. I've been slowly working on that because I've been, again, working on other things. I've got so many things going on. So I have one more whip, and I'm going to do a big spoiler warning. This contains my Stephen West twists and turns like it was intended to contain, but I knit something else in between. But anyway, massive spoiler warning. Going to talk about my Stephen West twists and turns mystery knit along. So if you haven't started yet, or if you don't want to see, I'm not done with clue 1, but I've started it. But yeah, if you don't want to see clue 1 of the shawlography, no, not the shawlography, the twists and turns, skip ahead. There will be a chapter starting like once I've stopped the spoiler warning, and I will pick up again after talking about something else, so you can just click, yeah, you can just click on the next chapter. So I'm going to start talking about this in 3, can't count, 2, 1, here we go. Twists and turns. I'm really excited for this one. I'm having so much fun already. Just gonna pop it on the screen as it is at the moment. It's so big already. Yeah, this is how far I've gotten. Not super far yet, but it is chevrony and it's got holes in it. It's like really excited. I have not looked ahead in the pattern, although I will say, don't be me, don't scroll down while you're watching the video if you don't want to get spoiled, and read the comments. Yeah, love. But yeah, don't be me, don't read comments, because I did read something that's like a half spoiler because I don't really know what they meant by it, but and I don't want to know, don't tell me, I want to find out on my own. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm really excited, it's so cool so far, and I love the colours. I ended up not picking what I was going to. I was going to do a dark tonal grey, a black, and my pastel rainbow fractal handspun. And this is very obviously, well, it's black and grey, but it's kind of a natural mild grey. That's a light grey, not a dark grey. And this is going to be my accent colour. It is so beautiful. It's purple with some orange and some speckles. It is by Hexkettledyes yarns, which is a Swedish indie dyer. Her Instagram is avmascan. I will have it on the screen and also linked in the show notes, and her yarns are amazing. She has a lot of like pastel rainbow and stuff as well, but I got really attached to this one and got it because I thought it was perfect for this project with these two. So good. I'm so excited about it. So this is the colourway Mary Shelley, which is also fun, spooky season friendly, and she also sent me this mini skein, which is absolutely beautiful. It's blowing out like crazy right now, but if I hold it there we go. It's got neons in it and pastels, and it's just so gorgeous. I love this. With our ceiling light in here, you can like put it to different colours, and it's got like some sort of like, almost blacklight setting. Yes! Almost blacklight setting, and the neons really light up. I'm gonna put a picture here because it's so cool, so cool. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with this because it's a very small amount, but I will make something with this. I'm really excited. It's so pretty, so full of neon, like I love it. Thank you again. So that was sent to me as a freebie gift, and I bought this. So I am super excited. But yes, twists and turns. I'm really enjoying it so far. I think I'm about halfway through this part, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I've never started a shawl with so many stitches in like as you start with like over 100 stitches. Which is new, but I like it. Just took a while to get there, but yeah, it's gonna be super cool, and I'm really excited. And yeah, welcome back. If you didn't want to watch the shawl thingy, and I feel like I should do that. There we go. That's more like the same angle, isn't it? Cheddar is here now, so hopefully he'll stop screaming, and let's do some FOs, because that was my last whip. And also we're going to talk about what I'm wearing today. Today I am wearing my diaphanous raglan by Jessie Immer Designs, which has got big poofy sleeves, and I knit it with beads. Doesn't call for beads in the pattern, but I added them because I like knitting with beads. So that's what I'm wearing today. It's very cozy, and I actually forgot I had it. And then I suddenly remembered I have a pretty raglan top, so I am wearing it. So, FOs. I did show a picture of these last time because they are now released. I uploaded the last podcast on the release day, so these are my casting rune mitts by Elly Willis of Curio Stitches. These have now been released and you can pop onto Ravelry or Elly's website and get them. There's also an ebook out with all the rune patterns. I believe you can only get it on the website though, so I will have all of that linked below as well, so you can go and get it. And also, yeah, but they are available separately on Ravelry, but the ebook has some bonus patterns, so if you are into that, like patterns for pets and stuff. So yeah, and also like an entire deck of rune cards that Elly painted, which is super cool. I have not printed mine, so I cannot show you because my printer is out of ink, but I will show you once I have printed them. But anyway, yeah, I made these and they are super cozy, and yeah, they're done. They are a live pattern on Ravelry and Elly's website, so you should go and pick them up if you want to knit some rune mitts. There's also a knit along for Elly's patterns that is running until the end of the year, where you can knit any of her patterns and win weekly prizes. It is hosted by Elly and by Kerry of My Wool Mitten, and also Susan of Wild Cottage Ireland, and I think you should go and check it out because Elly has some amazing patterns. So yeah, yeah, that's these. I talked about them a lot last week because they were released then, and yeah, but I finished them, so I thought I would show you the actual finished project, not just the photos. But yeah, that's the mitts, and I have one last FO to show you, and that is my Nightling Cowl. It is so good, I love it. It's got a bat both on the front and the back. It is so cozy. It was smaller when I knit it than gauge, because gauge is after blocking obviously, and I had knit a gauge swatch and blocked it and it was like bang on, but this one grew a lot for some reason in blocking, and yeah, but I don't mind a bigger cowl, that's fine. I am very, very happy with it. It is super squishy, super cozy, and it looks so good. So yeah, this is also now a live pattern. It has been released. It is on Ravelry, and I believe also the design is Picot, which will also be linked down below, so you can go and pick it up. And yeah, it's like this perfect spooky knit, and yeah, I loved knitting this. It's so good. I am actually going to pop it on because why not? Let's see if I can do this without messing up everything. Ah! I think I survived. There we go. That's the cowl, the bat. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's a bit bigger than intended, but that's okay. That is the cowl. It is, I don't think I said, it is by Jen Immer of Knittingtakesballs on Instagram, and also second account is ChildrenOfTheRice, and same on Ravelry. And yes, it is very cozy. She has some great patterns as well, with like, there's a Hellcat cowl with like a cat skull, and it's this one, and yeah, go and check her out. Some really, really good patterns. It was very easy to follow, very fun to make, very cozy. It's DK weight, so it's super squishy. So that's my FOs for today. I had 2 FOs today. So let's do some spinning. It's been a while since we talked about spinning. I am actually 1/3 done with this spin. I popped it on a bobbin for easy storage, because I have leveled up from using toilet rolls and now I am using bobbins that I have picked up or been gifted that don't fit on my wheel to store my finished singles. So yeah, this is the first third of this spin, which is living in this paper bag that I got when I bought the fluff. But yeah, I am this much into my second single, and the fluff, I'm going to show you the pretty braid, looks like this. It is merino and silk with obviously white, which is the silk, and like black, dark grey and red. It's super soft, really so soft, and very, very nice to spin. And you can see the red a bit better there. So yeah, spinning very fine. I don't know if you can tell, but where is it? There we okay. Spinning as fine as I can, basically. I could probably spin finer, but yeah. Because I want to make a thin yarn. That's why you spin fine. And I'm going to make a 3-ply yarn, and I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but it's pretty, very pretty. So I am excited about that. Yes. I should probably sit down and work on it a bit more because I really want to finish this now, but it's the last bit of like fancy wool I have. Then I have a ton of like just washed wool, but it probably needs washing again, that I bought quite some time ago now, but it's been living at my parents' and I took it with me now that we moved away again. And yeah, I have white wool, I have grey wool, I have black wool, but yeah, I think it needs more washing, honestly. It smells a lot like sheep and it's very, very lanolin-y, which is fine, but it doesn't really feel clean yet. So I want to wash it again and I want to dye some of it. I also have this one braid, you can't see it, but it's in these shells that I dyed last year that I want to spin, but I'm probably going to spin that on a wheel. It's like the pencil roving I have a ton of as well that I dyed with purple. Speaking of dye, I showed this, in case you skipped, I'm just going to show this quickly now, in case you skipped the shawl talk, I have this pretty yarn from Hexkettledyes. You can see the logo there. Cheddar is sleeping right now on the other ball of yarn, but I will pop a picture here of my 3 colours that I'm using for the shawl. That's not a spoiler, I've put it on Instagram already. So the top one is by the same dyer, which is, it's upside down, I'm an idiot. Hexkettledyes on, it's not Hexkettledyes on Instagram, it's Muscat on Instagram. I have her link below and I think you should go and check her out. And I'm also going to pop the black light picture in here because I've showed it already. I'm sorry if you watched it twice now, but it's so cool. The neons in this really pop. I think that's what I have. Don't have any sewing this week. I should, but I don't because I have so many other things to do, so I haven't been sewing. And yeah, Witchtober, I'm gonna get my book. So I did get a sketchbook. I don't think I had it last time. I think I just talked about wanting to get a sketchbook that's like compatible with what I want in a sketchbook. Maybe I didn't talk about that at all, but I've been looking everywhere on like for expensive sketchbooks, and I've been looking at cheap sketchbooks, and I've been looking at, like, Anna has been helping me look at sketchbooks in Germany, and it's just, I want thick mixed media papers that can take a little bit of water. I want the pages to be smooth, and I wanted to not be a tiny square. But I found this. It is Talon's Art Creation sketchbook, which is really affordable and a lot better than I expected. I found like a YouTube video with somebody trying it out and he wasn't impressed because quite a lot went through and pages do get a little bit bubbly. You can see that, but I can't really complain because the pages are exactly the smoothness I wanted, and I've been working, oh my god, that is blowing out like crazy. There we go. I've been working on Witchtober. I did 3 pieces for week 1. They are all on my channel. You can watch here the playlist for Witchtober. This is the last one I made for week 1. Sorry about that. And I am about to start week 2 today. It's Tuesday, so I'm not like starting on the Friday. I know this video goes up on Friday, but today, the day I'm filming, not today, the day the video goes up. So that is very exciting. I'm just gonna start editing this video and then I'm gonna do some, I do have some idea sketches, but I want to get into the actual pieces. So that is fun and exciting, and I am having a lot of fun with this. I decided on making 1, 2, 3 videos a week because that's about the amount of images I can get out and film and edit in a week. But I will also be making, I had a poll about this on Instagram and it was a very tight, like tight, it was a very even result. Between people wanting just 1 flip through each week and 1 video per drawing. But since I'm not doing a drawing every day, I figured, okay, because I had it on both my art account and my regular, and my art account was like 100% 1 per image, and on the regular account it was the 1 per week, 1 by a smidge. But I figured I'm going to do 1 per video, and then I'm going to do a sketchbook flip through at the end of the month, or like start of November, and I might have some bonus images in it. And I have been toying with the idea of making a zine out of it, with like, and selling it, but I'm not a big artist on YouTube. I don't know if anybody would like buy it, but I kind of want to make something with it because I'm enjoying it, and I have some bonus things I want to make, and I have ideas, but I don't know if anybody would get it, and I don't want to print stuff that nobody gets. But on the other hand, I am excited about it and I really want to. So do let me know if you would be interested in buying a small art booklet once Witchtober is over, and I will think about it. I have thought about it, but I will think more about it. But that's all the creative chat I have today. I lied, I have 1 more crafty thing to talk about. I think everybody has seen the, no, probably not, because there's a lot of new people since I made this pattern and showed it off, but I have designed these quite some time ago. These are my golden wreath socks, and these are also ready to go into testing, and I am, yeah. This is me putting out a testicle. If you want to knit these, let me know. These I want to release like in time for Christmas, so probably in late November. So there's, yeah, about a month to make them. They have a colourwork border, and the rest is a plain sock with a an eye of partridge heel with the yeah, you can't see that, but the gusset for the heel is on the bottom of the foot, and yeah, I'm excited. I designed these 2 years ago, something like that. Yeah, I think 2 years ago. And these are knit out of, this is Stranded Dye Works in Zooming Over Christmas, I believe. It's super pretty anyway. It's a Christmas colourway, and this is Wool and Vine's Revenge of the Harpsichord, and the white is just undyed. You don't have to knit them in Christmas colours, you can knit them in any colours, but yeah, if you want to knit some socks, let me know, because these will be a paid for pattern as well. I think the piebald will be going up soon. Super excited, very excited. End of the month it's going to be piebald, they're going to be free, and the mitts, like I said, testers need for those as well. They will maybe be, I don't know when I'm releasing them, but probably also, if you can knit super fast, I would appreciate it, because they give me Halloween vibes. Might just be the yarn, but I would love to have those up on Halloween as well, but I don't know, probably won't happen. But in that case, in November, as well as these. I also have a second Christmas sock that I want to release, but it might be like mid-December. I have, like I said, it's too many things, way too many things. But yeah, I'm probably gonna not do the Capriole until after Christmas, because it's winter in general. But yeah, I can't put out, like, I don't think I can handle having multiple tests going at the same time past like what I've got going now. So I'm trying to like reel myself in a little bit, because I'm overexcited about these. But yeah, if you want to knit Christmassy socks that may or may not be knit out of Christmas colours, let me know. And yeah, either on Ravelry or on Instagram or in the comments, but you will need to message me somewhere so I can give you a pattern, copy of the pattern. But yes, that's these ones. Just thought I would mention it. It's a testicle. I am doing this thing. Actually, I will make one of those surveys and pop it in the description, so you can sign up using that. If you don't want to just message me, you can click on the link for the survey and fill it out, and I will get back to you. Yeah, anyway, that's those. There we go. That is exciting. Very exciting. At least it is exciting to me. Other than that, I don't really know if I have a lot to talk about. The horses are fine, and yeah. I dyed my hair. Finally. It took way too long. I put it off way too long. It feels so good. Well, it doesn't feel great in the ends, but that's where it's still got some bleach, like from when I had purple hair. So I'm probably gonna have to chop like an inch, but that's fine. Feels so good. This is my chosen comfort hair colour that I feel the most comfortable in, because it's a comfort hair colour, and I am super happy about it. Finally got it dyed again, and yeah, yay. Feels great. I've been wanting to for like a year or something, I just haven't, and I get so sick of my natural hair colour. I mean, it's not a bad hair colour, but I just don't like it on me that much, and especially with like this hair cut that I have, it looks I don't like it, let's just put it that way. But yeah, that happened over the past 2 weeks, and what else? Not a lot else. I've been drawing, I've been working on art, and I've been knitting, and I've been, yeah, that's about that, I guess. I don't have any manga chat to share today, because I did say I would read and then talk about it next time, but I have not given myself time to sit down and read. I was about to pick up a book yesterday and read, but then I remembered about my mitts, and then I worked on them until I went to bed. So that happened, and excited because I'm going to, like, at the end of the month I am going to the sewing and handcraft festival, Sy- och hantverksfestivalen, with my sister-in-law and maybe one of her friends, and a lot of Swedish indie dyes are going to be there. Not a lot of, I don't know, but some at least, and I will hopefully at least get to squish some yarn, but also maybe buy some yarn. I'm hoping, really hoping it's going to be great. I'm really excited. I haven't been to a fibre festival. That's not just a fibre festival, it's also sewing alike. But anyway, haven't been to something like that since right before COVID happened. I think in 2020 we went to Shaiyeh? I think so. To Forfest, which I'm hoping to go to next year, but we'll see. Fingers crossed I'm going to Forfest this year, next year. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode there. I'm all done talking about what I had to talk about, I think. I don't really have anything else. So thank you so much for watching and for listening to me ramble about stuff, lots of knitting, and yeah. Like I said, hit me up or fill out the survey, linked in the description. I'll pop it in a pinned comment as well, so you can find it easily, for the socks, and probably making one for the mitts as well, just for ease of access or something, I don't know. I know from personal experience, it's a bit, it can feel a bit scary or daunting or something to, like, actually personally reach out to somebody you're watching. I realise as I'm talking about people reaching out to me to knit stuff, I know from personal experience I tend to not want to do that, because anybody can write me, it's okay, but I understand if it feels like you can't. But yeah, just know my inbox is open. I try to check everything, but I will make the surveys so it's easier hopefully to sign up. So that will be linked in the description and a pinned comment, like I said, for the socks and the mitts. And yeah, I will stop talking there and let you get on with the rest of your day or your evening, or well, your weekend, or wherever, whenever you're watching this. So thank you all so much for being here and for watching the video, and again thank you so much to the OGs who have been sticking around since the beginning of the channel for 4 years now, and also to everybody who's new, thank you so much for tagging along and for clicking the follow, subscribe button. I'm so happy to have all of you here, and yeah, let's do a cheers and coffee. Here's to another year or 4 of the Witchknits podcast, because I'm really enjoying this. I don't want to quit this anytime soon, so I'm super happy to be here, super happy to have everybody watching this, and yeah, thanks for this community that we're starting to build up. It's great, I love it, and I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. But yes, let's say bye now for the time. I'm so bad at ending videos, I just keep talking. But anyway, if you'd like to keep seeing what I get up to on this channel, consider clicking the subscribe button and also ringing the little bell notification so you get notified whenever I upload. Like the video if you liked it, leave a little comment about anything, click the survey if you want to knit stuff, and yeah, all the links to everybody and everything I've been talking about is in the show notes and description as usual. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend, great time until I see you again. Bye!